We have just finished 5 weeks in the NHL, so it's time for another power rankings. There isn't a ton of movement at the top and bottom compared to last week, but the Avalanche continue to dominate while the Ducks are on a 7-game winning streak. According to NHL Edge, both the Avs and Ducks are amongst the top 5 in fastest skating speed. The two play each other tonight, so it should be an absolute thriller and will determine who the true number 1 is. The Hurricanes have won 4 in a row despite being extremely injured on the blue line, so watch out for them once they become fully healthy. The Flames remain at the bottom, and the Predators have lost 5 in a row and look terrible. The Blues also remain in the bottom 5, but the Capitals have really fallen off. They were the number 1 dropper the previous week, and they continued to struggle last week. The Sabres have been doing Sabres things. They've lost 6 of their last 7. As I talked about in depth in my recent video, the Sharks are a completely different team now compared to before they got their first win. They were already improving over the past few weeks, but I was hesitant to move them up due to their inconsistent goaltending. But recently their goaltending has been the best in the league, so their only issue now is the amount of shots they allow each game. The Blackhawks are in a similar boat to the Sharks. They were excellent last week too. The Hurricanes and Stars really took a step forward towards the teams we expected them to be, and the Wild seem to be climbing out of the hole that they dug for themselves earlier in the season. The Jets are still a good team, but they certainly aren't number 1 anymore like I had them last week, or even top 5. After the Blue Jackets were one of the biggest risers in week 4, they suddenly dropped back down. The Red Wings are another team that were high up in the standings and then lost 3 in a row. I have confidence that the Jets will bounce back, but there's a bit more concern with the Red Wings due to their recent history. Vegas has also looked quite mediocre ever since Mark Stone got injured. Now for the Hart rankings, we have some movement compared to last week. McKinnon wasn't happy that the kids were stealing the show, so he decided to put up 9 points in 2 games to remind everyone who the true dog is. It's a similar race for the Lindsay, although I'll also point out that Celebrini and Bedard are pretty much interchangeably right now for both the Hart and the Lindsay. No surprise for the Norris race, Makar continues to lap all other defensemen. Although shout out to Jacob Trouba, not only is he putting up a lot of points, but he's also up there in blocks and hits and leads the league in plus-minus. And finally, we have the Vezina Trophy race. I'm keeping Logan Thompson at number 1 for now, but Spencer Knight has completely shot up the rankings due to his excellent play recently. As always, let me know your thoughts on these rankings and if you would make any changes.